Okay, so to get the equation for an inverse variation function, the first thing you want to do is find your asymptotes. Your vertical asymptote is that vertical line going through the x-axis that your graph approaches but does not cross. And so if you look at the ends of your branches, so I'm looking at the right-hand side one, I can see that it's getting really close to this line here, but not crossing it. Same thing for the bottom side. And so if I label that, since it's a vertical line, that's going to be x is equal to -1 because my graph is going by halves. Then my horizontal asymptote is that horizontal line which goes through the y-axis that your graph is approaching but not touching. So if I look at my branches, looking at my y values, I can see that it is approaching this line here, but never actually getting there. So it doesn't cross it or touch it. And so if I label this one, this is going to be y equals -3. Again, my graph is going by halves. Okay, so we talked about the equation with no numbers in there for our shifts. It's a over x minus h plus k. And so the vertical asymptote is your h value and the horizontal asymptote is your k value. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug our h and k into our equation. So we're going to have y is equal to a over x. Now we have a minus in the equation and a minus for the -1 for the x value or h value, so that's going to be a +1. And then -3 for our k value. And so I still have to solve for my a, so I'm going to choose a point off of my graph, something easily identifiable. So I'm going to choose this point here. I can see that is -2, -5. So I'm going to use the point -2, -5 for x and y so that I can solve for a. So that is going to give me y is equal to, oh, I don't want to put y, I want to put the value that I have. So -5 is equal to a over -2 plus 1 minus 3. And so I'm going to simplify and solve until I get a by itself. So -2 plus 1 is a -1. I now need to add this 3 to both sides, again, because I am trying to get the a by itself. So that gives me -2 is equal to a over -1. That's division. So now I'm going to do multiplication so that I can move it to the other side, giving me an a value of 2. So now that I solved my a value, I'm going to plug that into my equation with my h and my k. So my final equation is y is equal to 2 over x plus 1 minus 3. And now I have my equation.